MLB The Show's coverage of major. Johnny Cueto will be the man on the mound for the G-Men. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
Altogether, a fine afternoon for baseball. 66 degrees, the game time temperature. Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. Now the pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Cueto has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Behind 0-2 now. Markakis, a 6'1" left-handed swinger and thrower. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, to play 14 years in the big leagues without question, I can't tell you what this guy's seen. Add in the minor league stops, he's seen every corner of this nation right here. He's been on buses, he's been on charter planes, he's seen every part of what baseball has to offer.
On to first, and Markakis is retired 2 away. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. D-Row, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, I was fortunate to play 2 years in this ballpark and call it my home. And one thing I'll tell you is, as a right-handed hitter, get going opposite field into the bay out of your head, because it's not happening. You have to keep the line drive approach, and this park plays 2 different ways. Day game, the ball will fly a little bit to left. Night game, stay on the attack, stay big part of the field, up the middle the other way, and you'll have success. Hey, if this guy's able to execute that 2-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Set down 1-2-3. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. And next to the plate will be J.T. Little. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Leadoff single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. High in the air out to center field. Acuna's there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that is off the wall. And he's safe.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the 2 outfielders. Bangs up against the wall in right center. And he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. That's in there. Base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, D-Row, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
Sent on the ground out to second. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. Into the box, Jalen Davis. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Markakis on the run. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. So in now for San Francisco, Estevan Florial. And a great chance here for the Giants to add on in just the first inning. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Acuna is going to have room out there. Second inning set to go, and next it'll be the outfielder, Ronald Acuna.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And he fouls this one off. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Knee high. He barehands it. Touché, sir.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And let's focus our attention on third baseman Evan Longoria. Multiple Gold Glove winner. This guy has ice water in his veins. He never lets on. You can't tell if this guy's on fire or he's struggling. He's one of the most consistent defenders in our sport.
Oh, and Longoria can't handle it. Throw on to Sandoval. 2 gone now. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. He's 0 for 9. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. No balls and a strike to count. And it's quickly 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Tyler Flowers. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Line drive to center field. Davis will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Now at the plate, Johnny Cueto.
Leading off.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Albies picks it up, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Up next to the Giants.
At the plate, JT Riddle. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Hit hard towards center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Gregory.
Here's Gregory Polanco as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Now batting, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
To the plate now, Evan Longoria. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. 0-1, here's the pitch. Line towards center field. Acuna is there, 2 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jalen Davis. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Ground ball left side. Over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it.
Welcome back to Oracle Park, home of the Giants, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's the 0-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. The next to bat for Atlanta, Sean Newcomb. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He pulls this one into right. Polanco is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So 1 gone in the inning now as we get a look there at the standings in the NL East as you see where the Braves find themselves entering play. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard ground ball to third. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home 3rd. Digging in now, Johnny Cueto. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit back up the middle. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Ozuna will reach out with 1 hand to make the catch on the move, and then. So So up steps Ozzie Albies back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game. Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Florial has it, and there is one away.
Now batting.
So with one away now, that'll bring in Nick Markakis. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Up next for Atlanta.
2 gone now in the Braves half of the 4th. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman Freddie Freeman. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. And the Panda will put this one away. Inning over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And in to hit next, it'll be Austin Slater.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Here's the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Acuna giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Evan Longoria. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Smokes this one into deep center field. Acuna going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Giants are... Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. That's in there, and the Braves look to have extra bases on their first hit of the game. Around second now and headed for third. And he is in there.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks them offensively.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
Hit on the ground out to short. Riddle has it cleanly. On to Sandoval at first. and that'll end the inning. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and set to go is the veteran first baseman Pablo Sandoval. Just short, hit hard. Camargo brings it in, and the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out. Ready once again, Jalen Davis. No hits to this point. Now here's the drive out to right center field. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's not stopping. He wants three. And he is in there at third with a one-out triple. So just like that, he's at third here with one away as we show you the league leaders in 3 base hits. And as you see there, he finds himself in 6th place in the category. In the National League. And that'll bring in Esteban Florial. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Now back.
Ready for another chance? Aramis Garcia 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Fouled off. 6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Back up the middle, and there's his first base hit in this one. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate now, Johnny Cueto. This is flared out towards second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. For the Giants, lead to a run in the inning. Now to the plate, Austin Riley. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
This guy uses that 2-seamer to set up his other pitches. 2-seamer in, breaking ball away.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Fouled away. One and two now.
2 strikes.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off. Now another 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
I'm sure the boys on the bench appreciate that, AB, right there. Grinded out an 8-pitch at bat and was able to be successful and deliver a hit for the team.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Fastball well outside.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Braves strand 1. A.J. Minter enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and stepping up as the shortstop, J.T. Riddle. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
One there. Now over to Freddie, and it's a double play.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gregory Polanco. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they...
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. New inning set to get underway, and that brings in Freddie Freeman.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Ronald Acuna is the 2nd out in the 7th inning. In there, and it's 0-1.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
2 out, nobody on. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here in the side. Ready for another shot now, Evan Longoria. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ozuna giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Digging in, the switch hitter, Pablo Sandoval. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive, base hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
At the plate, Jalen Davis. As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. Oh, and he botches it. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been live.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play. Digging in once again, Tyler Flowers. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Again, another foul ball. Ready with the 0-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Now batting.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. In now, Austin Riley. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Florial on the run. At the track. The wall. Into the bleachers. And gone.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Trevor Gott enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Braves drop. Mark Melanson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning. Number 8 set to go, and now it'll be the catcher, Aramis Garcia. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Yeah, now they're looking at a 5-run deficit, and that doesn't bode very well for them, especially considering that they've only been able to scratch a couple of runs across the entire game. If this isn't the end, they can definitely see it from here.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop. One gone here in the Giants' half of the 8th, and the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away. Chris Martin comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Stepping in now, Evan Longoria, as he rips it on the ground to second. Onto the shortstop at second, but it's thrown away. Stepping up now, Pablo Sandoval. First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Devo, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's
one run scores. And the second run will score as well. Throw to third, but he's in there as 2 runs come across to score away from the play. Mike Yastrzemski will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. To second for 1, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Now back.
Coming to the plate again, Aramis Garcia, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Liner towards second, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Acuna is there to put it away and finally put it. Mike Yastrzemski remains in the game, batting 9th and manning left field. Arlene Garcia comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. Garcia, a 6'3" left-hander. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Fouled off. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Fouled away. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Would love to have a meeting at the mound right now with the pitcher. Don't understand that pitch down and in with a fastball with 2 strikes. Maybe he's looking for a ground ball.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Ready with another 2-2. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. So the Braves down to their final out now. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman Freddie Freeman. No balls and a strike to count. And it's fouled away. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one. And this ball game is over. 12-2 the final score in this ball game.